Merry Christmas. So glad so many of you are with us tonight. We're going to start with a little informal carol singing, so now we should stand. Everybody rise in body and or in spirit. And let's sing Deck the Hall. There's one large hall to deck, not multiple hallways. So it's singular, deck the hall. Deck the hall with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Come we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la
end of a row, I'm looking at you up there, and there are seats empty in the middle. If you all could scooch in, the technical term is scooch. Scooch in to make room on the ends for folks who are just joining us. And ushers, there are some seats in the balcony on the sides. Thank you.
Tonight, you're going to be witness to the first ever family choir. And I just want to thank all of our volunteers of all ages who are singing in our family choir tonight. And we'll hear them in a little bit under Melissa Adams' direction. Let's sing one more carol before we get the service started in earnest, and it will be Joy to the World.
Just
And it came to pass in those days, as it is always coming to pass.
On any ordinary day, in any ordinary place.
That the days were accomplished, that a child should be born.
Born into sunlight when despair was used up, had cracked open and fallen away like an empty shell.
And this child's name would be called 1,000 beautiful names. Every word there is for gladness. Every word there is for love. Every word there is for peace.
For why are we here but to remind each other what hope looks like, what hope feels like, when you hold it in your hands and cradle it, whispering the quietest and bravest lullabies.
For why are we born but to awaken, to stand upon this humble, holy ground and know that we are blessed? Welcome, friends, on this holy winter night, on this Christmas night. Please rise in all the ways we do and join together in the words of affirmation as we kindle our chalice flame. In the winter season of the year, dark and chilly, let us come into Christmas here. Let this light and warmth brighten our lives and our world. Let us find in the dark corners of our souls the light of hope, a vision of the extraordinary in the ordinary. Let us find rest in the quiet of a holy moment to find promise and renewal. Let us find the child in each of us, the new hope, the new light born in us.
Let's sing together our next hymn, People Look East, number 226 in your gray hymnal if you're using one. The words are on the screen as well. People Look East. Our first story this evening was written in a newspaper column around Christmas time. In this letter from 1948, Dr. Luckock, writing under the pseudonym of Simeon Stylites, pinpoints some of his thoughts on a familiar old Christmas carol. Dear Sir, with Christmas coming up, may I remind you that there is no carol that offers more fun for a few people singing together, whether they can sing or not, than the old standby, the 12 Days of Christmas. There is a fine lilt to it and the fascination that children of all ages find in a cumulative song where the list of things to be remembered and repeated gets longer with each stanza, and you get all out of breath and have a grand time. It is an old and universal carol in celebration of the 12 days from Christmas to Epiphany. You know it.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree.
Then it goes on with a list of the most riotously inappropriate and ludicrous gifts. 3 French hens, 6 geese a-laying, 7 swans swimming, 8 maids milking, ending with 12 drummers drumming. Nonsense? Not by a jugful of wassail. It is a profound philosophy of giving. It celebrates the high wisdom of completely inappropriate and largely useless gifts. And a good thing to remember just before Christmas. A partridge in a pear tree. What on earth could one do with that? That's the beauty of it. That makes it something to sing about. And folks have been singing about it for several hundreds of years. Would they have sung about a floor mop? Highly appropriate for floor cleaning. Or a tea kettle? Or a foot warmer? Not much. So take a suggestion for your shopping list. Give your true love an inappropriate gift. Don't get Grandma another lace cap or a pair of woolen mittens. She has plenty already. And besides, she hates the things. Get her a little bottle of Chanel No. 5, or a set of lipsticks, or a pair of dancing slippers. That will boost her morale and make her feel that she's still alive. As you reach for that fine book for your beloved pastor, the learned home, the archaeology, and the Bible, stay your hand. Reach over to the next counter and get him the New Yorker book of cartoons. There will be several cartoons highly inappropriate for the clergy. That's the idea. There are few joys greater than that of stepping out of character for a time. And I will bet it will do a lot more for his sermons, too. And for your father, lay off the neckties and the conservative scarves. Give him a Lionel electric train appropriate for age 9. You know he's always wanted one. And for your beloved, well, that has me stumped as usual. How about how about a partridge in a pear tree? That would be a surprise. The best gifts of love are those which show a lovely lack of common sense. Flowers, they fade, don't they? A bracelet, invariably a nuisance. It is usually around the 25th anniversary where we start giving things like vacuum cleaners and mixers. There's high precedent for all this. The first Christmas gift was highly inappropriate. A baby in a barn. Who wanted that? No one clapped their hands and said, goody, goody, it's just what I wanted. That is no one except a few souls who could really see. Some shepherds, some wise ones, and his mother. On that cold night in a barn, they were looking for a king, one to slay their foes and lift them high. What came to them instead was a little baby who made the angels cry. Yours, with a sprig of holly, Simeon Stylites. So now let's all sing together the final verse of that beloved carol of inappropriate gifts, A Partridge in a Pear Tree.
French
Unitarian Universalist minister Robert Fulghum is perhaps best known for one of his collections of humorous remembrances, Everything That I Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten. He served for many years a Unitarian Universalist congregation in Washington State, and this is one of his remembrances of a particular incident one year at Christmas time. Our church had not had a full-blown Christmas pageant in years. For one thing, we had become fairly rational and efficient about the season, content to let the Sunday school observe the event on their own turf in a low-key way. Then, too, there was the last time that we had gone all out. That week of the Christmas pageant coincided with an outbreak of the German measles, chicken pox, and the flu. The night of the pageant, there was a sleet storm, a partial power failure that threw some people's clocks off, and one of the sheep hired for the occasion got diarrhea. That was about par for the course, since Joseph and two wise men upchucked during the performance, and some little angels managed to both cry and wet their pants. To top it off, the choir of teenagers walking about in an irresponsible manner with lighted candles created more a feeling of the fear of fire and the wrath of God than a feeling of peace on earth. I don't think it was really all that bad, and maybe all those things didn't happen the same year, but a sufficient number of senior ladies in the church had had it up to here with the whole hoo-ha and tended to squelch any suggestion of another pageant. It was as if cholera had once again been among us, and nobody wanted to go through that again.
But nostalgia is strong, and it addled the brains of those same senior ladies as they considered the pleas of the younger mothers who had not been through this ritual ordeal and would not be dissuaded. It was time their children had their chance. And in short order, people who kept saying, "I ought to know better," were right in there making angel costumes out of old bed sheets, cardboard, and chicken feathers. Just the right kind of bathrobes could not be found for the wise men. So some of the fathers went out and bought new ones and backed a pickup truck over them to age them a bit. One of the young mothers was pregnant, and it was made clear to her in loving terms that she was expected to come up with a real newborn child by early December. She vowed to try. An angel choir was lashed into singing shape. A real manger with real straw was obtained. And while there was a consensus on leaving out live sheep this time, some enterprising soul managed to borrow 2 small goats for the evening. The real coup was renting a live donkey for the Mother Mary to ride in on. None of us had ever seen a live donkey ridden through a church chancel, and it seemed like such a fine thing to do at the time.
We made one concession to sanity, deciding to have the thing on a Sunday morning in the full light of day so we could see what we were doing and nobody in the angel choir would get scared at the dark and cry or wet their pants. No candles either, and no full rehearsal. These things are supposed to be a little hokey anyhow, and nobody was about to go through the whole thing twice. The great day came, and everybody arrived at church. Husbands who were not known for regular attendance came, probably for the same reason they would be attracted to a nearby bus wreck.
It wasn't all that bad, really, at least not early on. The goats did get loose in the parking lot and put on quite a rodeo with the shepherds. But we hooted out the carols with full voice, and the angel choir got through its first big number almost on key and in unison. The Star of Bethlehem was lit over the manger, and it came time for the entrance of Joseph and Mary with Mary riding on the U-Haul donkey, carrying what later proved to be a Raggedy Andy doll, since the pregnant lady was overdue. It was that donkey that proved our undoing. The donkey made 2 hesitant steps through the door of the chancel, took a look at the whole scene, and seized up. Locked his legs, put his whole body in a cement condition well beyond rigor mortis, and the procession ground to a halt. Now, there are things you might consider doing to a donkey in private to get it to move, but there is a limit to what you can do to a donkey in church on a Sunday morning in front of women and children. Jerking on his halter and some wicked kicking on the part of the Virgin Mary had no effect.
The president of the Board of Trustees, seated in the front row and dressed in his Sunday best, rose to the rescue. The floor of the chancel was polished cement, and so, with another man pulling on the halter, the president of the board crouched at the stern end of the donkey and pushed, slowly sliding the rigid beast across the floor, inch by stately inch. With progress being made, the choir director turned on the tape recorder, which blared forth a mighty chorus from the Mormon Tabernacle Choir, accompanied by the Philadelphia Orchestra. Just as the donkey and his mobilizers reached mid-church, the tape recorder blew a fuse, and there was a sudden silence. And in that silence, an exasperated voice came from the backside of the donkey. "Move your bleep! You bleepity bleep!"
Followed immediately by a voice from the rear of the church, the donkey pusher's wife, "Leon, shut your filthy mouth!" And that's when the donkey brayed. If we had held an election for Jackass that day, there would have been several candidates I mentioned. And the vote would have been pretty evenly distributed. We are such fun to watch when we do what we do.
And though it has been several years since the church has held another Christmas pageant, we have not seen the last one. The memory of the laughter outlives the memory of the hassle, and hope always makes us believe that this time, this year, we will get it right. That's the whole deal with Christmas, I guess. It's just real life, only a lot more of it all at once than usual. And I suppose we will continue doing it all.
Get frenzied and confused and frustrated and even mad, and also get excited and hopeful and quietly pleased. We will laugh and cry and pout and ponder. Get a little drunk and excessive, hug and kiss and make a great mess. Spend too much, and somebody will always be there to upchuck or wet their pants. As always, we will sing only some of the verses, and most of those off-key. We will do it again and again and again. We are the Christmas pageant, the whole dang thing. And I think it's best to just let it happen. As at least one person I know can attest, getting pushy about it is trouble.
Let's rise in body and or in spirit so we can sing O Little Town of Bethlehem, number 246 in your gray hymnal or on the screen, O Little Town of Bethlehem.
Yet
Howard Thurman is perhaps one of the greatest American theologians of the 20th century. And in particular, he was renowned for his thinking and reflection on Christmas and its meaning for a modern world with all of its modern problems. This is one of his many writings on the subject. It begins as a sort of parable of a figure called the desert dweller. He has lived in the desert so long that all of its moods have long since become a part of the daily rhythms of his life. But it is not that fact that is of crucial importance. For many years, it has been his custom to leave a lighted lantern by the roadside at night to cheer the weary traveler. Beside the lantern, there is a note which gives detailed directions as to where his cottage may be found, so that if there is distress or need, the stranger may find help. It is a very simple gesture, full of beauty and wholeness. To him, it is not important who the stranger may be. It is not important how many people pass in the night and go on their way. The important thing is that the lantern burns every night, and every night the note is there, just in case. Years ago, walking along a road outside Rangoon, I noted at intervals along the way a roadside stone with a crock of water and occasionally some fruit. Water and fruit were put there by Buddhist priests to comfort and bless any passerby, one's spiritual salutation to another. The fact that I was a traveler from another part of the world, speaking a strange language and practicing a different faith, made no difference. What mattered was the fact that I was walking along the road, what my mission was, who I was, all irrelevant. In your own way, do you keep a lantern burning by the roadside with a note saying where you may be found, just in case? Do you place a jar of cool water and a bit of fruit under a tree at road's turning to help the needy traveler? God knows the answer, and so do you.
Let's remain seated as we sing "It Came Upon the Midnight Clear" in your hymnal number 244.
To
thoughts from Joan Chittister, the Benedictine sister, author, and teacher. Christmas is a strange season. When you're a child, it is a season of presents. When you're young, it's a season of parties. When you get your own home, it's a season of preparations. But when you get older, Christmas changes color drastically. Suddenly, out from behind the advertisements and big dinners, through the haze of old carols and soft candles, we begin to see what Christmas is really all about. Christmas is about finding life where we did not expect life to be. Every year of life waxes and wanes. Every stage of life comes and goes. Every facet of life is born and then dies. Every good moment is doomed to become only a memory. Every perfect period of living slips through our fingers and disappears. Every hope dims and every possibility turns eventually to dry clay until Christmas comes again. Then we are called at the deepest, most subconscious, least cognizant level to begin to live again. Christmas brings us all back to the crib of life to start over, aware of what has gone before, conscious that nothing can last, but full of hope that this time, finally, we can learn what it takes to live well, grow to full stature of soul and spirit. We can get it right. There is a child in each of us waiting to be born again. It is to those looking for life that the figure of the newborn babe in the manger beckons. Christmas is for those who refuse to give up and grow old, for those to whom life comes newly each and every day, for those who can let yesterday go, so that life can be full of new possibility always, for those who are agitated with newness, whatever their age. Life is for the living, and for those in whom Christmas is a feast without finish. It is a celebration of beginning again, holding the constancy of change and listening once more to a call to begin again the journey to holy joy and human meaning. Merry Christmas, friends. May we believe in the magic of Christmas, and may we all find life and light once again.
I invite you now into this time of giving and receiving, where we give freely and generously in support of the ideals we cherish. Our gifts from this and from all of our holiday services provide a great deal of the funding that runs Just Dane's eviction prevention program. Sometimes the difference between a family being out on the street or staying in their home can be just a little help with the rent. With your help, Just Dane and Joining Forces for Families are helping people to prevent eviction and homelessness. You'll see on the screen that you can donate directly from our website, fusmadison.org, and find the text to give information there as well. Friends, thank you for your generosity and your faith in this life that we create together.
We stand with eyes toward the east, awaiting the rising of a star, and pray that love shall become flesh and dwell among us, and that compassion shall be born in human hearts.
Let us be still in the darkness of our sacred space and listen to the quiet around us, for even in the quiet, there is the gentle being with others.
Let us feel the warmth of our community, knowing we are not alone, for in the quiet shadow is the glow of life within all.
Let us know in the darkness the gift each candle bears, a small flame, a diminutive light, yet the wondrous gift to kindle another's glow.
Let us be in awe at this moment as we each take up the flame and the light envelops this room as hope for peace and goodwill fill this night.
Please join us in singing hymn 251, Silent Night.
Tonight, in this community, we have shared stories, sung carols, opened our hearts to the beauty of music. Tonight, we have turned to one another, lighting each other's candles in the dark. Tonight, we have dared to hear a message of hope spoken once again against the challenge of the world. Shortly, it is time to extinguish our candles and depart, to go forward to our lives and to the world.
May you carry this light with you in your heart as you go. May joy be your companion, whether you are with others or alone. May love be your strength, and may the gift of community dwell in your heart. On this night of deep darkness and indestructible hope, we wish you peace, goodness, and joy tonight and always. Good night, Merry Christmas, peace, and goodwill to you all.